Peace and blessings. This is Nubia I of the Blackberry Beauty Holistic Academy, Ancient African Healing for the Modern Sister. Yes, y'all, I am back with another video, okay? Because I'm feeling it. You know what I realized? It's the Leo energy. You know, I'll tell you that sun shining, the hot weather. I want to be out all day. I want to dress pretty. I want to talk and do videos. I want to express. You know, one of the Leo symbols or signs or characteristics is self-expression, and I'm just feeling it in every way, and I hope you're feeling it as well. So yes, I come to you today with another video, and today I just wanted to do a video telling you a little bit about me. First of all, as many of you know, I am doing my next intensive, my August intensive. It's called Traveling Outside of Your Comfort Zone, and we're going to learn a lot about how to do that successfully and how to bring more abundance and happiness into your life. That's something that I always talk about because I've always wanted to do that. And you know, on that note too, and when I'm just saying it starts August 5th, which is a week from yesterday, so August 5th, Friday, is a virtual intensive. It's $97. Any beautiful black woman, any black woman who wants to join can. It's worldwide and it's amazing. And people have been leaving comments about the intensive they've taken before. It's all brand new. So if you ever took my intensive last year, traveling outside your comfort zone, this is not that intensive. I've grown, so it's grown. Today I wanted to talk to you about my growth. I remember I saw a comment that was left on one of the videos. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before. Sister was very respectful. She said, Nubia, I love you, but you annoy me as well because, you know, I feel like I'm not where you are. I don't know if I'll ever be where you are. And I guess sometimes, you know, that's a bit daunting. And I want you to know that where I am, wherever you see me, let me just say it took me years to get here. Yes, I've been a vegan, vegetarian, or rather vegetarian slash vegan for 22 years. And 7 of those years I've been a raw foodist. I'm going to say mostly 100% raw, always wanting to be 100% raw, always going for 100% raw. So that's what I do. But now I feel like I finally got it. So we talk about mastery. I'm going to let the train go by. I got trains, I got planes, I got automobiles, we got everything. I live in a place where it's definitely about transportation and moving forward, which is so fitting for traveling outside of your comfort zone. But I want to tell you about my journey, my travel. You know, for those that don't know, I was a mother on public assistance. You know, I definitely had a hard time. You know, I remember too, I was thinking about the idea of the sister mentioning the discipline that I have, that she doesn't have the discipline I have, and she wished that she did. I am so disciplined, if you want to use that word, because that's not a word I would use to describe what I do, but I understand why other people would use that word. For me, it's not about discipline, which is really interesting. I love what I do. It keeps me sane and happy. Look at it this way. I remember when I worked for the state of California, I worked a regular 8 to 5. It wasn't even 9 to 5. It was 8 to 5. It was an office job. It was so not me. I was in my early 20s. And at this point, I knew I was an artist of some sort, but I didn't know what that was. I didn't even call myself an artist because I didn't understand what an artist was. I thought an artist was somebody that painted, or I don't know. I didn't know an artist was somebody who liked to dress really nice and take really good care of herself. And I was unique. I mean, I grew up in Brooklyn, New York, but I hung out in a place called Greenwich Village in the city. I even went to high school at Norman Thomas High School in Manhattan. So I was always getting out of Brooklyn. I was definitely alternative, but I was also Afrocentric. I was black power all the way. So I was like an anomaly. I was strange and interesting. My mother was not Christian. We didn't grow up Christian. We never went to a Christian church. We didn't know nothing about the Bible. So we was very strange when it came to other black people. We didn't fit in. I mean, I used to, you know, spray my hair blue and green, but like I said, I was Afro-punk before the term even came out. And I love myself and my people, but I also love being different and unique. And so I suffered for that in some ways, but I'm glad that I had that raising. But when I got that job, you know, when I came to California and I had that job for 6 years, I suffered through depression. I used to drink wine. It wasn't even organic then. I come home every day. I used to not call in for work. I used to just be sad. I knew that job was killing me, and I didn't know why. I didn't know how. I didn't know why I couldn't be like everybody else. Why can't I be normal? Why can't I be ordinary? Why have to be different? Why can't I just go to work like everybody else? What was it inside of me? And I thought it was all these things. And what I realize now is it's like taking those baths every day, doing that yoga every day, even lifting the weights now every day, running and jogging now every day, doing raw foods every day, sitting in the sun every day, meditating every day. It's my medicine. So let me give you an example. It's my medicine that keeps me healthy. I don't like what it feels like to be unhealthy. Unhealthy for me was working a 9 to 5. Unhealthy to me was sitting behind the desk. I'm a Leo. I need to be outside shining in front of the. I need to be in front of the camera. Not behind somebody's desk. And I need to express myself. Leo's about self-expression. So that wasn't me. And and I wanted you to look at it this way. Why I do what I do and why I don't consider it a discipline, I consider it my medicine. So it's not a discipline, it's my medicine. So let's say that you were sick and you were sick for a long time and finally somebody gave you the name of a great naturopath or a great healer. And you went to that healer and that healer recommended some wonderful herbs and some natural medicine. And every time you kept taking the medicine or the herbs, you felt amazing. But the moment you stopped taking the medicine and the herbs, you felt sick and tired and sad and scared and depressed. So wouldn't you keep taking the herbs because they make you feel good? That's what it is for me. I keep doing the baths. I keep doing the yoga. I keep growing, evolving. I keep wanting to and letting go of things in my life that's no longer serving me because it's my medicine. If I don't do it, I feel like I will not be here. That's why I say there's other things besides, allopathic drugs that can cure depression. I think once we get down to the root, most people depressed are not doing what they want to do. They're doing things that make them unhappy. That's not what their spirit came to do. Your soul came here to evolve. Your soul came here to be a goddess, meaning for a woman, one who produces and sustains her own life, one who creates and recreates her life on a daily basis, one who is in control of her own life and her own destiny, and her own trajectory. She creates it. So so for me, it's not, let me just say this, y'all. Sometimes I look at myself and I go, dang, I'm a lot like, who does this? Yeah, you're right. Who gets up? And maybe if you do, let me know. Who gets up and first thing in the morning when they get up, they do an hour of yoga. Then right now I'm adding weights to my regimen, right? And then after that, I'm doing, what do I do after that? I think I make my smoothies so I can get ready. I have my tea, I pour my tea. Then I go outside and I'm jogging now. I jog, I do about 7 laps, which is real short, but I'm building up now, y'all. I'm building up. I smoked a lot of weed in my days back in the day. My lungs need to be cleaned out, so it's taking a while. And, I add that, and then I come back in, and then I take an hour-long bath, and then I wash my hair. I do water-only hair washing, so I wash my hair for about 20 minutes. I just rinse it with water. Then I put my beautiful Africa 7 beauty products. I'm not exaggerating to you. My products, to me, are off the chain. My husband and I make them. The lather, I use rose geranium black soap body wash that we created, myself and my husband, and also that shea butter my body. Then I go do some oil pulling, and so I can pull out all the toxins. And I use coconut oil or I'll use sesame oil. I'll do that for 20 minutes. Then I go upstairs and I drink a quart of water. I drink a quart of water after the yoga. Then I go upstairs and drink another quart of water. And then I might have, during the day, I can have a consultation. I'm doing videos for my intensive or my group Wild Woman Who Run with the Womb. I'm talking to people. I do a lot of that out in the sun, so I'm making sure that I'm getting out in the sun. I'm writing up curriculums and doing the things that I love, so none of it seems like work, and none of it seems like a discipline. All of it seems like my medicine. It's not a discipline, it's my medicine. And so after that, it's 12 noon, that's when I have my biggest meal of the day, and my meal is beautiful. I told you in yesterday's video, all the water-rich foods, all raw, that I eat. And then after that, I may have a smoothie later or drink some more water till I get to that gallon a day. And I make videos for you all. And this is my medicine too, being able to express and to talk and to bring joy to people, because it brings joy to me. And I go out with my husband and we run errands, or we go sit by the marina, by the water, and we talk about our future, what we want in our lives, and we visualize. But but I wasn't always like this. Like I said, I was a mother of welfare. I was collecting. I had EBT cards and, food stamps, and, I had times where I didn't know if I was going to twice. My car broke down. I mean, I could tell you stories. I had nowhere to live for 3 weeks. I remember that. I had to find a place. I lived in the hood. I was robbed by gunpoint. Sure, we had a fire recently. My life is not perfect, but it's perfectly for me. It's perfect for me. It's my perfect. It's all that is okay. I know that if I didn't keep getting up every day, I would not be happy. So I do realize I do a lot, but it's not a lot. It makes me happy. I do meditations and visualizations in my bathtub. I just am loving the life that I lead. So if you are tired of being sick, then you will find a way to take your medicine. And if you went down the allopathic, the regular standard, American way of treating disease, then you're tired of that. So you're gonna find another way. But my way, I tell people healing my way or this way, because it's not my way, it's ancient. It's fun, it's exciting, it's joyful, it's sexy, it's alluring, it's fulfilling, it's spiritual. It's not a chore. It's not a chore. It's fun. And if you come into the next month's August intensive, traveling outside of your comfort zone, only $97 for a 4-week virtual intensive, you're going to realize that and have fun too. Do you know that now that we ended the Fasting 101 intensive, which was our July intensive, we sisters are posting videos in our bathing suits or our undergarments that show our figure and what we look like now. We're so excited and happy. We're having fun. We're celebrating our beautiful blackness. How many YouTube channels do you have where there's a black woman who says celebrate your naturalness, celebrate what you are, what you can be, and be healthy while doing it, and be spiritual while doing it, and have integrity while doing it, and be loving while doing it. And be black power while doing it. Love yourself and your people while doing it. So I look at my life as a continual traveling outside of my comfort zone. When I first started Wild Women Run the Room, it was great. I had a lot to learn. There was people that gave me great constructive criticism, and I made it better. I rearranged it, changed it. It's better than ever. When I started my intensives, they were great. Again, I listened to constructive criticism. People tell me what they liked and didn't like. I made it better. I'm available there. There's a part of me that you can't know because that's more private. And I want you to come in and get to know that part of me. But I just really wanted to get on the video and let you know that this is like a lifetime in the making, what you see. And I'm not finished yet. Yes. Oh, somebody asked me, I love your question. You asked me about my vision board, and you remember me having a vision board, and did I get everything on it? And I say that what I love about the vision board or real life is that you get it in ways you didn't expect. One of them was I wanted to be able to drive a BMW, and I remember saying that, and yes, I did buy one. It was used, and I had to put money into it, but it's mine. It was affordable. I got it for a great price. It was my dream car, so I did get that. That's a couple of years ago. The other thing was I wanted 100,000 subscribers. I didn't get 100,000 subscribers, but I got 100,000. I got over 1 million people that watch my videos, and you see my views. So you see how it works out in the ways that it's supposed to. And now it's funny. Sometimes you ask for things and realize that's not what I really want. What I really wanted was to reach people globally, reach people worldwide. And I've been doing that. I've got people that watch me from the UK, from other parts of Europe, people that watch me from the continent of Africa, people that watch me from the Caribbean, even people that watch me that's in other countries. So I'm reaching people. Another one was I wanted to take a trip to New York. I wound up staying there for 3 months, not just a trip. I practically lived there for the summer. Another one was I wanted my groups to grow, and they did. My groups have grown tremendously. So now the other thing was, and I think it was a loving relationship with getting married, so I did get married. The land was big. I didn't even put that on there. I got the land. We're going to build a house. My daughter going to a great college. I didn't put that on it, but that got there. She's healthy and happy. So I got everything I wanted, but I'm not finished. You know what I'm saying, y'all? I'm not done. And neither are you. We're not done. I tend not to be so specific and asking as much as I used to before, because I realized that I'm just asking for happiness and joy and abundance, of prosperity and abundance and joy. continually. And sometimes I'll visualize what I want, like I see the house being built, or I visualize my husband and I enveloping love and, togetherness, or I see my daughter doing well. I always think that. I think that for everybody. I see that for my clients. I think what makes my academy so successful, my Blackberry Beauty Holistic Academy, is because I'm visualizing for my clients. I think about them. I think about the ladies in the room while women around the room. When they say something, they become part of my life. I pray for them. I meditate for them. I visualize for them. Same thing with the women that join the intensive, and I'll do it for you as well. So it's my life. My work and my life is all the same. How beautiful it is that all those years of taking long baths and taking sea salt baths and meditating and learning about crystals and candles, all those years of being a vegan, vegetarian, and raw foods, all those years of taking, caring about my skin and wearing shea butter and wearing my hair natural, that now I get to teach people about what I do naturally. I get to teach people about who and what I am, and that's what I want you to do. Your divine purpose is what you love, is who you are, is what you're already doing and doing well and probably doing for free. And I don't want that for you anymore. There is enough for all of us. This universe is so abundant. There's enough for you to be happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise, for me to be happy, healthy, wealthy, and wise, and for everyone around us. And so we as sisters, I love our sisterhood. I love Black women. I love us working together and being together and coming together and loving together and loving our men and loving our children and raising them well. So I want to thank you for those comments and questions. And Sister, you asked me about the sauna. I don't live by the sauna. I used to do saunas like every day or 3 or 4 times a week because the sauna was right around the corner from where I live. Now with my husband, there's not a sauna or a gym close by. So my sauna is the sun. I sit in the sun all of the time, so I sweat a lot that way. But you know what? When we move to North Carolina, if we move into this neighborhood that we believe we're going to move into, there's a sauna in the gym. The gym is on the facilities. Also, when we build our house, I'm going to have a sauna in-house, y'all. Okay, I'm going to have a sauna in-house, and I can do a sauna every day. So it's coming, and thank you for asking. Thank you for all the love and the support. Again, I want to remind you all, why don't you go to the website, Africa 7 Beauty. The products are the bomb. It's what keeps me the way I am and feeling high. To me, people that make products, I always look at them. What is their vibrational frequency? Are they loving and gentle? Are they sensual? Are they what I would like to be like, or what I would like to look like, or what I would like to feel like? Because that's the energy that goes into making products. And I feel like that energy, that sensuality, that black elegance, that black excellence, it's really in the products. Our products grew from no labels to bad, tacky labels to really nice quality labels and packaging and jars. And just, it's a beautiful experience, and I want you to join and participate. Also, I know you are going to nominate me for the Black Power Awards, and I am so happy. Continue to nominate me for the Black Power Awards. Somebody asked the name you will use. You can use Nubia Sutton or Nubia I Sutton. It's all good, and the category is health and wellness. But yes, I just wanted to say that, it's not a discipline to me, but I don't mind the word. It's my medicine. And the work that I do, it's my medicine. The classes and the courses and the Blackberry Beauty that I teach, it's my medicine. It's for me as well. It keeps me on my game. And if you're struggling, if you feel like you're not being able to do what you want or reach your goals, come into the groups. That's why I do it better. Do you think, y'all, if I did not have the groups, that I would have evolved as quickly as I have? I feel like since I started getting on YouTube, I've been doing a lot of this self-care stuff on my own, but since I started getting on YouTube and started talking about did the first raw food video about how much I love being raw and started creating a business, I feel like my growth in 7 years has been exactly what I would want. It's been more than I could have asked for and imagined. It's been amazing. And I know that's because when 2 or more are gathered, so is the Creator. The Creator is there. And I feel like that connection to all of us being together, that connection to all of us gathering together is what makes it powerful. No, you're not supposed to do it alone. That's That's not African. That's not even indigenous. You trying to heal by yourself. You trying to make it and discipline yourself by yourself. That's why I created the groups. That's why I created the intensive. And I would love for you to be there. And Sister Gigi, if you're watching, I got your call, sweetie, and I will make sure you're going to be added tomorrow night, if not Monday, to the group Wild Women Around the Room, and I'm going to give you a call. A sister in the Bay Area, you asked me, you left me a message, and you wanted to know for everyone in the Bay Area, do I do room circles, or do I know someone in the Bay Area that does? Actually, I used to do room circles very early on. I don't. The space I have is small, so I don't do them. But when I get to North Carolina, I'm going to. But if I can find out other women that do it in the Bay, I will announce it to all the Bay Area people and let you know. Now, one thing I'm going to do before I leave the Bay, we're going to do a meetup. We're going to do a Bay Area meetup. I promise, because I meet so many sisters here that watch my videos and that are doing the work. And I promise that before I leave, we're going to do a meetup, a celebration, a going home, coming home. We're going to do it, and I promise you. So I would love you with all my heart. I would love to see you in August 5th. It starts. It's Friday, August 5th. It's Traveling Outside of Your Comfort Zone Intensive. I'd love to have you there. Again, if you can nominate me for the Black Power Awards, I'll leave that in the description box. I'll leave the information. And don't forget, y'all, my Atlanta folks, I'm finally coming to Atlanta. Yes, I've been waiting for Atlanta. And I'll tell you about all that, the things that have come to me. They took time. But I needed to get seasoned. I needed to get better and stronger. If you're asking for something and you ain't getting it yet, it's because it's not your time. You're not ready. The universe is seasoning you. The universe is growing you up and maturing you and getting you ready. So, but just don't give up. I'm consistent with the YouTube. I'm not stopped in 7 years, and I'm going to continue on. So, yes, but don't forget, I'm going to be in Atlanta, Georgia, October 1st, at Natural Hair Max, Natural Health and Hair Summit. Again, Atlanta, October 1st. I'm going to be speaking, as well as Chef Unky, Sister Toya Webb, Sister Janelle from Black is Beautiful, the guru, the other sister, Minnie Marley, I think her name is. A lot of beautiful black women. We all going to be in the house. And men is speaking too, and I hope you come out. I love you all. Come into the intensive, $97 on the website right now. And I just wanted to come to you and say, thank you for the love. I don't know if my daughter's around, so she's supposed to be helping me, but she's doing a great job. Like, I love my baby girl. I want you to know that she has supported me. You know, she's just home for college for summer, and she'll be going back in September. But I love her, and I'm so thankful that she's in my life. She's like my best girlfriend. We hang, we kick it. I don't know what I'm going to do when she goes, because she's like my best friend. So I love her, and I love you all. This is Nubia, I of the Blackberry Beauty Holistic